Hello, good morning. Good morning from Mumzibah, your host. Hope you had a lovely night and you're enjoying your weekend, suppose with your spouse and family. So, today I'll be talking on decoding the unspoken. Okay? I'll be talking on the title Decoding the Unspoken. So, what is this really all about? We are talking about this in the aspect of understanding non-verbal communication. How it is very, very important. Communication is more than just words we speak. In fact, a significant portion of our communication is conveyed through non-verbal cues. All right. Understanding non-verbal communication is key to deciphering the important or the unspoken messages that shapes our interactions and relationship. In this talk today, we're going to be diving into the fascinating world of non-verbal communication, thereby exploring the importance and the different type of non-verbal cues and how they influence our daily interactions. Hope you are in with me. If this is your first time, I would love you to click on the follow button to become a follower, because there's a lot you're going to be learning, especially based on mindset and attitude, how to navigate yourself around it, bonus classes with the business class with Mumzibah, and also listening to success stories of a lot of persons and how it can be impactful for you, and also parenting perspective in your relationship life. So if you click on this subscribe button or follow button, whichever it may be, I promise you're going to enjoy, because Mumzibah is a lot in the box for you. All right, so let's go. The significance or importance of non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication refers to the transmission of messages without the use of words. I'm talking about this because many of us don't understand ourselves in a relationship most times, because we can't really read between the lines. Most times, some persons in a relationship prefer communicating non-verbally. And when there is no understanding between both parties, there becomes a problem, and a very big problem at that. So it is very essential that if you are clicking to hear or listen to this episode and podcast, you have to carry in mind the notion of trying to understand the importance and ways of non-verbal communication as an important key in your communication lifestyle. All right, let's go. It plays a very crucial role in human interaction by adding depth, nuance, and emotional context to our spoken language, as I said before. Non-verbal cues can reinforce, complement, or even contradict the verbal messages we convey, providing valuable insights into our own emotions, attitudes, and intentions. So, when we are talking about the non-verbal cues, what are they? This is very, very crucial for you to pick a spot, a cozy spot, where you have to learn. You don't need any distraction listening to this podcast right now, because it's a lot for you. Number 1, facial expressions. Our faces are incredibly expressive, allowing us to convey a wide range of emotions. Facial expressions such as smiles, frowns, raised eyebrows, or narrowed eyes provides vital clues about how we feel. They are often universal, with certain expressions recognized across cultures. The number 2 point there is body movements and gestures. Now, the way I move my body, or we move our body and use our bodies, can communicate volumes and a large portion of it. Hand gestures, arm movements, head nods, and postures all contribute to conveying meaning. For example, open and expansive gestures can express confidence. Are you with me? Okay. While crossed arms may indicate defensiveness and resistance, whichever way it may come. Because if I should double cross my hands, like a cross sign means a no. It means I'm trying to defend myself against maybe an intruder or something that could harm me. All right, so you understand that body movement there right now. And number 3, we have eye contact. The gaze is a powerful tool of communication. The gaze is a powerful tool of communication. Eye contact signals attentiveness. Okay, for instance, if I'm a tutor and I'm teaching a wide range or minimum range of students, okay, and in the whole class, and a particular student or some group of students are playing, and while maybe from 1 through to 20 students, like 4 are fixed, eye contactly fixed on me. People who don't understand that may take it as being like what's happening, scared, okay, as a threat rather, okay. But the in-depth sense and a neutral sense of that is for you to see someone fixed, okay, on you, maybe when you are talking or when you are acting, shows attentiveness, okay, interest and connection. Maintaining appropriate eye contact fosters engagement and shows respect to some extent, okay? However, cultural norms influence eye contact expectations, and it's important to be mindful of this difference. All right, okay, because in some people background, when they I like in Africa, coming to West Africa, coming to Nigeria, when in some traditions a woman looks deeply or so boldly into the eyes of elders, into the eyes of a man, they see her as, most of them see her as a woman who is will I say a woman who is too, not really bold, but they're like, oh, this woman doesn't have any naiveness in her, she's spoiled. Okay, some cultures view it in that light. All right, and some other culture can say it as boldness, and some other culture can say it as, why is she just looking like that? She doesn't have respect. She doesn't have regard. Okay, so however, cultural norms influences eye contact expectations, and it's important to be mindful of these differences. Okay, so the number 4 one is proxemics and personal space. Don't worry, I got you. The physical distance we maintain between ourselves and others, known as proxemics. All right, the physical distance between I and you. All right, okay, maybe you are in point A and I'm in point B. All right, the distance between us, okay, is known as a proxemics. All right, good. It can convey messages about our comfort, all right, intimacy, and power dynamics. Different cultures have varying expectations and preferences regarding personal spaces, okay, and violating these boundaries can lead to a discomfort. Okay, for instance, talking about Africa, all right. Okay, when we're talking about the Asia continent or other foreign bodies out there, foreign countries out there, English-speaking countries, if I'm standing side by side with a man, all right, okay, and side by side, most time, yes, you can really just understand, like, okay, something is going on. Okay, they are so close to themselves. Okay, the way things is going, it seems as if these people know themselves in-depthly, or they are sharing feelings together. Okay, it's fine. It's accepted. That's their culture. Anything of those sorts is okay. There's no alarm for it. But back in Nigeria and West African countries, when in some cultures, when you see a man standing so close to a woman, especially when they are not married, especially back in the days then, it's like, what's really going on? This is not good. This is absurd. There is an alarm for this. You're not married to her, and you're sitting in a secret place, and the distance between both the man and the lady is maybe it's just an inch away, and they are in a confined place. It can raise alarm, like this is a taboo, okay? Those kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to expose us to different cultures and make us understand that proxemics and personal spaces most times can, or for instance, when I have a point from point A and we're supposed to meet together, and for instance, you are another party, and and we have issues together before, and you called me and told me that we need to see to talk. All right, so you came, and we know that we have not been in a friendly note before or for some time, and you maintain the distance, and I too am maintaining a distance. We are frowning our faces, all right, to show that we are not on the same note. And all of a sudden, you leave your space and you are coming maybe to my space without a reason. Okay, there is a need for me to feel threatened, okay, statured, and want to defend myself. Okay, so that's another means or way of communication. All right, okay, so I can shift backward and you quickly understand that, wow, oh please take it easy, I don't want to hurt you. All right, okay, something of those stuff. Also, it can happen in your relationship. Okay, and maybe you have issue with your wife, or you slapped her mistaken, or during a fight or something, and fine, maybe you guys want to get a consensus, and you want to make peace with your spouse, and maybe you're together, you are sitting together, okay, and maybe she comes to you, or you're coming to her, and you wanted to maybe touch her hair, all right, and maybe in the midst of the discussion, she was not expecting it, she can shift backward, all right, started. So you understand, oh, sorry, I don't want to harm you, okay, I know you feel bad, I heated you, okay. So that's another means of non-verbal communication. It's important we know this and know how to. Most times there, she has made you understand that she was startled, and she's startled of your behavior to her, your next actions to her, so you can know how to, like, oh dearie, I'm sorry, okay, I don't want to do this. Oh, you know that what you've done is really wrong, and status her. Okay, so let's go. The fifth one is vocal cues. All right, what is about this vocal cues? Although non-verbal communication focuses on the unspoken, all right, vocal cues such as tone, pitch, volume, and rhythm can greatly impact our message delivery. These cues, all right, convey emotions and attitudes, adding richness to our verbal communication. Like, what's this trying to tell us? Is for instance, maybe I'm angry, like I said just now. Maybe a man had issues with his spouse, and maybe he wants to take off a strand of a hair from her face. Okay, she would just like, oh please, all those kind of things. Oh, don't. All right, and you will immediately understand that, okay, fine, this lady is statured, all right. Or maybe she wants to respond to you the way she hisses at what you say, or all those kind of things. You should know that definitely she's angry, and there's something you need to do about it. All right, number 6 is touch. Touch is a powerful non-verbal cue that conveys a range of emotion, from affections and support to aggressions and dominance. Okay, for instance, I don't need to speak. Okay, if a man or a woman should just come and maybe touch her husband, either seductively or maybe in a manner of a tap, please can you help me, like a tap, kind of a soft tap, it's like she needs attention. Okay, rolling her hands through your body is like she needs maybe sexual attention. So touch means a lot, all right, even apart from just saying. All right, so cultural norms and individual preferences heavily influence the appropriateness and meaning of touch in different contexts. Okay, so interpreting non-verbal cues. All right, so we are going to be saying interpreting these non-verbal cues in our next class. Perhaps I'll be dropping it at noon, okay, tomorrow being Sunday. So I want you to keep in touch, all right, because our time is fast spent. I want you to go enjoy yourself with your family. Put all those things into your pocket. Practice it with your spouse. Practice it in other relationship, or put them into reflect, okay? Maybe when you're doing any other thing out there regarding to this communication, decoding the unspoken word, or decoding the unspoken. All right, I remain your host, Mumzibah. Thanks for dropping by. I love you. Till next time, like tomorrow, join me tomorrow from 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. after service. I'll be with you. All right, now, bye now.